All right, guys, if you are like me, you absolutely love the Starbucks Cranberry Bliss bars, but they are always sold out. So let's go ahead and let's make our very own version. So here we go. You're going to start out by putting your oven at 350 degrees. Then you are going to take some parchment paper and line a 13 by 9 pan. Take 2 sticks of butter, aka 1 cup, and melt that sucker on down. Put that in your blender. Then you're going to go ahead and do 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar. I use dark. I'm sure you can use light. It probably does not matter. Go ahead and whip that stuff up. Now, I know in my first picture, I forgot to put eggs out. So here's your warning. You need 2 eggs. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead and put those on in. You're going to do 1 teaspoon of orange extract, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. That's coming on up. There it is. And a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then you're going to do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, I'm not too picky. I just go ahead and kind of put it in. I don't flatten it out. You probably could. It's up to you. Go ahead and blend all that up. Now, be careful because obviously it can go poof if you go too fast, so start out nice and slow. Once that is all whipped together, you're going to go ahead and add 1 cup of white chocolate chips and 3/4 cups of raisins. Blend it very gently. You just want it mixed together. You don't want to overmix it. Go ahead and put that on into your pan, spread it out nice and even, and stick it on in the oven. You're going to go ahead and put it in for 18 to 22 minutes. I did 18 on mine. It definitely varies per oven. You just don't want it overbaked. Let's make the frosting now. You need 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Blend it up. Be careful. Remember when I said mess? Poof, just like that. If you have one of the little protectant things, put that on. You need 1/2 teaspoon of orange extract, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whip it back up till it's nice and smooth. Add a 1/3 cup raisins. Now, it's optional. You can add some almond bark to that, but I don't. I just do it how it is. Pull it on out. Ta-da! Once it's cooled, you'll go ahead and you'll put your frosting on top. Smooth it all around. I don't go fully to the edges. I just go kind of right almost to it. And then you're going to take a little bit of some leftover white chocolate chips, melt them in the microwave, take a fork and drizzle it back and forth. That's how they get that awesome little drizzle. Once it's like that, cut it into triangles. I absolutely suck at cutting things perfectly. So, cut however you want. You could put it in squares if you want, but either way, it's amazing. I swear it's a total dupe. You're going to love it. And these are fabulous for parties. Enjoy.